I would not run if President Trump ran.
I think it's time for new generational change.
Republican Nikki Haley is about to announce her run for president, seeking the Republican nomination, meaning she'll be going up directly against Donald Trump. So this is the former U.S. ambassador to the UN under Donald Trump, also former governor of South Carolina. I'm going to enjoy this video because this is going to be such a hilarious thing to watch. I'm going to get to some polling later on showing you where Haley currently sits. I'm also going to get to reaction from Trump when he first heard about this and if he is saying anything about this today on his Truth Social, and a lot more in this video. So let me first start with her semi-announcement here on Twitter saying, "My family and I have a big announcement to share with you on February 15th. And yes, it's definitely going to be a great day in South Carolina. Be sure to RSVP here." So she's going to announce. This is all over the news. This is the Post and Courier. This is a South Carolina paper here saying it's official. Nikki Haley running for president. Formal announcement February 15th. Here's what she said. Here's Nikki Haley back in April before coming to this decision.
He still has a lot of popularity. If he runs again in 2024, will you support him?
Yes.
If he decides that he's going to run, would that preclude any sort of run that you would possibly make yourself?
I would not run if President Trump ran.
I would not run if President Trump ran. She's about to announce. So did she just change her mind? Very unlikely. She was just lying there at the time, didn't want to make any headlines, cause any waves. She just lied, and now she is about to announce her run for president. This alone is going to hurt her because of how loyal the Republican base currently is still to Donald Trump. This basic flip-flop is going to be an issue for her. Now, let me get to her appearance on Fox News. This is from January 20th. And what is remarkable about this is that this didn't make headlines. So here she is on January 20th, basically admitting that she's probably going to run, yet nobody at the time really seemed to care.
Let's talk about 2024. I know you were on with Bret Baier earlier this week. It looks like you're running. I suspect you're running. I don't know for sure, but if you want to make your announcement now, I think a lot of people would be happy. Are you thinking about it?
As fun as it would be to announce right now, yes, we are.
I just got rejected. Go ahead. Yeah.
We are leaning in. I mean, look, it is time for a new generation. It is time for more leadership. It is time for the fact that we really start to take our country back. We cannot have another term of Joe Biden. And we have to remember, too, we have lost the last 7 out of 8 popular votes for president. It is time that we get a Republican in there that can lead and that can win a general election.
Let me ask you this.
So again, here she is basically announcing it didn't make any headlines. No one seemed to care. Take note of how she is attacking Trump here, sort of indirectly. So she mentions how there is a need for generational change. This is a direct, I mean, she can claim it's a direct shot at Biden, but it's also a direct shot at Donald Trump. And then she also brings up popular vote. So it's true. I mean, it's kind of surprising that she's admitting this as part of her strategy. But yeah, Republicans don't win the popular vote. So I guess she's claiming here that she can win the popular vote. We'll get to later on a very unpopular position that she took that is going to hurt her if she intends to seek that popular vote. She's not even going to get to the general election. Let's not pretend this campaign has zero chance. But I'll get to polling in a minute. First, I want to show you another clip of her on Fox News. This is from the 28th. Siri's talking to me. This is from the 28th. So here is Haley on Fox News again.
The survival of America matters, and it's bigger than one person. And when you're looking at the future of America, I think it's time for new generational change. I don't think you need to be 80 years old to go be a leader in D.C. I think we need a young generation to come in, step up, and really start fixing things.
So again, generational change. is this really a winning message for a Republican nomination when a lot of your voters probably don't care at all about generational change, considering they are Trump's generation? I don't really understand this whole strategy here. Again, if she's intending to win, is that what she's intending to do? Again, I will get to some more around polling and what the strategy here may be. But Nikki Haley also wrote, this is more recent, 6 years ago today, we came into the UN and put the world on notice. We took the names of our enemies and had the backs of our friends. We took the kick me sign off America's back and made the U.S. respected again. So, reminder again, as I said at the beginning, she's the former U.S. ambassador to the UN under Donald Trump. She claims here that under Trump, they took the kick me sign off America's back. The world respected the U.S. again when Trump was in. All data refutes that. This poll, you can look at any data on this, but here's Pew Research. Big shift in views of the U.S. president's percentage who have confidence in U.S. president to do the right thing regarding world affairs. So look at the change from Trump to Biden. This is just within a year. Sweden, Belgium, Netherlands, Germany, France, Italy, Canada, Spain, UK, Australia, South Korea, Japan, Greece, all wild swings from having very little to no confidence in the U.S. president to having much more confidence in the U.S. president. The numbers are here. I'm not going to read through them all, but you can see the wild swings here from Trump to Biden. So this idea that somehow they took the kick me sign off of America when Trump came in is just absolutely ridiculous. Now let's get to Donald Trump's reaction. So this is when he first heard the news. This actually came out a few days ago when he got a call from Nikki Haley.
Nikki Haley called me the other day to talk to me. I talked to her for a little while. But I said, look, go by your heart if you want to run. She's publicly stated I would never run against my president. He was a great president.
So that's all he's really had to say so far. Trump does not seem fazed by this. And in fact, you can go to his Truth Social page. I checked because I wanted to see, he must be attacking Haley now that this is making more news that she's going to announce. I went through his, maybe one will be posted once this video goes live. But from what I've seen, he's really just attacking DeSantis. So he's doing all this retweets, or what they call retruths, on Truth Social of people attacking DeSantis. DeSantis has never been America first. So many retweets retruths like that. He's a globalist, all this other, okay. Yeah. Just ridiculous stuff. So a vote for DeSantis is a vote for the establishment. There you go. He does not care about Nikki Haley, apparently. Going again to show you how unworried Trump is, for good reason. Let's take a look at some Morning Consult polling here. This is tracking Republicans' 2024 primary support over time. So Donald Trump is still leading here with a 48%. DeSantis sitting at 31 in the Morning Consult poll. Where's Nikki Haley? Down at 3%. Down here somewhere. 3%. 3%. 3%. Did I make that clear? There is no shot. Here are Republican women in South Carolina, her state. Here is what they have to say about this primary race.
We are the South Carolina Republican Women's Association. There is over 1,200 of us, and we are here to support Trump today.
And so why not Tim Scott or Nikki Haley?
We love Tim Scott and Nikki Haley, but he has been proven to be the best president that we've ever had besides Ronald Reagan. And he has the philosophy of Ronald Reagan, so why go with anyone else? Tim Scott would be a great vice president, however.
What would be your net message to Nikki Haley right now?
Work hard and campaign well. That's all I'm commenting.
2024 may not be her year, though.
No, I think she needs to wait another 4 years, and then it'll be her turn.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. What was your name?
Virginia Boyd.
B-O-Y-D.
Yes, Greenwood County.
Oh my goodness. So credit to Von Hilliard here for capturing that. When you can't even get women in your own state to support you over Trump, what chance do you have? So, again, very shortly here, I'm waiting for Laura Loomer's tweet to really dig into the point of all of this. But Fox News writes here, Haley may not be the only South Carolina Republican to jump into the White House race. Senator Tim Scott is making moves that could lead toward the launch of a presidential campaign as well. Just, these people are ridiculous. Among the top Republicans who appeared to be moving towards launching bids are DeSantis, Mike Pence, Mike Pompeo, Larry Hogan, Asa Hutchinson, Glenn Youngkin, Chris Sununu, Kristi Noem, Ted Cruz, Liz Cheney, Will Hurd. This is ridiculous. The only person here that has any chance at all is DeSantis, and even then, I'm starting to move back to, I think Trump might have a better shot in the primary, where initially a lot of the polling was really moving towards DeSantis, and some of it still is, but DeSantis has no charisma. Like, that's when we really begin to see these two on stage or on television on a regular basis, DeSantis and Trump, it's going to become very clear who has a presence and who doesn't. And that means for Republicans, almost everything. Now, this is the point I made earlier about if she has any shot of the popular vote. Again, she would have to win the nomination first. Nikki, women don't care about contraception, Haley. This is a thing that she said, not to just anybody, but said it while she was on The View. to a room full of women. Yeah, when this is in your history, and I'm sure you have not changed because you haven't, you aligned with Donald Trump, you have no chance. Last thing, this is likely the whole point of all of this. Laura Loomer, who I'm almost never going to tweet or quote under any other circumstance, but, far right-wing media figure here, saying Nikki Haley knows she can't win. You're going to see a bunch of former Trump admin hires like Nikki Haley and John Bolton jump in the 24 race only to badmouth Trump and then throw their support behind DeSantis. This is a coordinated GOP establishment effort to smear Trump. Now, I'm not sure I would call them the establishment. Again, policy-wise, there is no difference. Nikki Haley is the exact same as Trump. The difference is in performance. So, in terms of that, whatever. But I tend to think this is likely the situation here. I'm sure Nikki Haley would love to win the nomination. I can't imagine she's that stupid. She could be, but I can't imagine she's that stupid. So I think a lot of this is really about trying to get rid of Trump because they think, and I think that they correctly believe, that Trump would have a worse shot against Joe Biden than Ron DeSantis would. So they want to put their support behind DeSantis once all the dust settles. That ultimately I think is what this is all about. Raise their profile during the primary, all drop out, similar to what happened with Joe Biden and Bernie Sanders. Bernie was leading in the primary in 2020. Then South Carolina came. All these candidates on the Democratic side dropped out, backed Biden, and Biden ended up winning with their support. They're going to pull the same kind of maneuver, or at least attempt to pull that against Donald Trump. We will see. But so far, it's just funny seeing these people have any ambitions at all in the party of Trump, when it really, again, is all about personality. And right now, Trump still has the charisma that none of them do.